Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a one brand get ready with me using Essence Cosmetics. Actually, that's sort of a lie because the eyeshadow that I'm wearing today is not Essence because, as most of you know, I'm in a bet and cannot buy eyeshadow in 2018. And since I don't own Essence eyeshadows, I couldn't buy any. So this is our Urban Decay, but the rest of it is all Essence, and I'm going to go through this and at the end give you my opinions on which things you should or shouldn't pay attention to or buy, and hopefully you will find all of this useful because this is a very affordable brand. I will not be able to answer comments. All right, that is because my daughter's coming home from Virginia to visit, and I will be with her and my grandchildren. I understand she wants to film a video with me, so yeah, I don't know what it's going to be yet, but if you didn't see the videos from the last time that she was here, I'll put those below. They're pretty funny, I think. What do I know, though? I just want you to know that in case you wonder, hey, how come Mary's disappeared? Or how come Mary isn't answering comments and stuff? That's why, all right? I still love you guys so much. We're going to start off with this primer. It's called I Love Stage. It comes in a container that has a doe foot. This one is nude. Next, I'm going to go in with the Fresh and Fit Awakening Primer, or Awake Primer. This, I think, has a luminosity to it that you'll see in just a few minutes, but it would compare to something like Becca Backlight. It definitely has luminosity to it. I think it does a really good job of giving you a healthy glow. Next, I'm going to use their Camouflage and just pat right here. Just canceling out a little bit of the darkness that's under here. This is the Essence Fresh and Fit Awake Makeup. It's a healthy glow. I would agree that it is a luminous glow, very lightweight foundation. And I'm going to tell you a story about this. I'm going to shake it up here. I'm going to tell you a story about this. Lulu had to point this out to me because of something that happened at the Ulta. I did not realize that there's I think 4 shades of this foundation. And they're all some variation of this kind of white. So I'm not really sure what's up with that, and that's a crime because I think that it's not a bad foundation. So what I'm going to do is take my MAC 190 foundation brush, which I use a lot for masks, painting masks on my face. Lately, I have been spreading my foundation on with this. And so I'm just going to start here. And then I go in with my Beauty Blender. As you can see, this is a very good shade for me. Don't understand the shade range, but if it hadn't been for Lulu, I would have never even known that. Anyway, I'm in the Ulta, and I go in to get the Bad Gal Lash, the Bad Gal Bang, and I pick up a small one. So I ended up getting a big one too because they said if you buy the big one, you get the little one free. Right. But my mind is on the Trial Deluxe size. So when I got to the aisle where they had this makeup, and none of it had been used, it was all brand new. So I'm thinking that these little bottles I see, putting a little more on because this stuff is really, really sheer. So I go over there. I mean, it's brand new display for this stuff. So I see these little bottles and I think that, you know, I'll give them a try. So I get these little bottles, and this woman, mind you, is following me all around the store. I think she might be Fritzy family. And she's just too shy to say something to me, or maybe she's trying to figure out if it's me, but she follows me all over the store. Later, Trish pointed out to me that she was probably like security because I get up to the cash register and I said, because I got these little bottles of this foundation, so, you know, it's about you know, half this size. I got these little containers of this foundation. It's in a squeeze tube, and I said, how much are these? Because there's no price tag on them. And the girl goes, they're not for sale, they're the testers. It says right on it, tester. Duh. So I run back, I'm in a hurry, okay, because now I'm embarrassed. So I run over there and put them back and grab what shade looked like my shade. And that's why I didn't even notice that they only have this one shade, is because I was trying to hurry up and get out of it. Later, Lulu says, and I can't remember where, maybe on Instagram, I'm not sure. She tells me, you know, even the lightest or even the darkest shade is too light for her. And so then I investigate it and I'm like, oh, great, yeah. There's 4 shades of this foundation. What are they thinking? Really? So at that point, I'm like, does anyone even really want to see this if you ain't my color? This is the Brighten Up. It's a banana powder. I've never used a banana powder prior to this. And I'm going to come underneath my eyes with this to brighten it up a little bit. And I'm just going to pat under here and set my concealer. And since I'm there, let's just set up here too. Now I'm going to come in with the matte powder. This is all about matte. This powder does remind me an awful lot of my Too Faced Primed and Poreless. And the way I like to use that is to take the Beauty Blender. It's not wet. It's just, you know, slightly damp. And I always do this, bring it on this Beauty Blender. And then I just pat that in to my face. And pores be gone. However, you guys know, I'm not real fond of this matte look. So we will go back in with a setting spray that will give me back some luminosity. Now I'm going to come into the Luminous Matte Bronzer. I kind of don't understand lines that cater to one shade of person. Okay, as you can see, that is subtly building up bronzer on my face, warming my face up a little bit. I think this is light enough that we can contour with it. I'm going to take their eyeshadow brush. This is a blender. And just use that on my nose. Picked up 2 of their blushes. This one is Satin Coral and this is Satin Love. I think we're going to use Satin Love today. But as you can see, it's got this pretty little print on the front. And I'm just going to go ahead and take that same brush and swirl around in here. And this is a really pretty flush. This is called Be My Highlight. So I'm just going to crisscross right over the top of this highlight. And I'm going to come up here and right here at the top of my cheek. I'm just going to swirl that right there. Next, I'm going to use this. Now, I really don't want to use this because I'm going to mess up everything. So I'm going to have to fix it. But I wanted to show you the effect of it. Now, this is called Make Me Brow instead of Give Me Brow by Benefit. And it is significantly less expensive. Same principle, same tiny little brush. Okay, here's the thing. This is the wrong shade for me. So it's not going to seem like that to you though. On camera, it does not look that bad, but in person, it's just more for, I think, somebody who has more black hair. But I'm going to go ahead and use it for, you know, demonstration purposes. And because I can now, I have hair. But these products work by filling your hair with these like colored fibers. So I'm just going to lightly go in and run this across the hair. And it makes them show up. See, this hair right here at the front would ordinarily not even show up. but now it does. Very subtle. I'm not putting a lot of this product in because I'm going to change its color with something else. But I wanted to show you that I do like this product. I just have the wrong shade. It's more helpful to me to use this product after a pencil, but then you couldn't see it perform. So this stuff will work really well if you have even more brow than me. I will be using the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. I'm going to come into the crease with their crease brush, which isn't doing too bad of a job. It's kind of pinched and fluffy, so it gets right in the crease. Synthetic, I think it was maybe $1. It wasn't very much at all. And I thought, well, I can't buy their eyeshadow, but I can buy their crease, their blending brush. It would have been nice to try their shadows. If you have, please sound off below. I mean, judging by everything else I got, I have no reason to think they wouldn't perform decent. Obviously, this is not about this palette, so I'm just going to zoom through. I only have one Essence eyeliner, and it is this turquoise blue, so we're really going to switch this up. And I'm going to bring it right here. But I am going to tell you, it won't stay all day. Not in the waterline. Rarely have I seen an eyeliner that does, though, but you know, I think this was meant more to come underneath, not in your waterline, but let's put on some lipstick. It is matte, but it's creamy too. I don't think they should have called this matte, matte, matte. I think they should have called this creamy smooth matte. Okay, my favorite part. It's the mascara. Isn't this such a cute tube? I love this. I appreciate this. It feels like puffy paint. I think most people are using the purple one, but I've got the green one. This is what the brush looks like. I like those kinds of wands, because, you know, you can get into the inner corner real easy with the tip on it. Voila! All right, I will be back as soon as I do my hair and put on my clothes. Okay guys, I'm back and this is the finished look. I added some earrings and a necklace and I am ready to go out. But I want to do a quick summary on my favorites and tell you about this makeup that I've been wearing for over a week. Let's start with where we began. I love this eye primer. I use it almost every day. It's replaced my Urban Decay. Hashtag world's greatest driver. I see me buying this over and over again. The primer for the face. I love the luminosity that this gives me. It works the same under other foundations, so I don't see any reason why I wouldn't rebuy this. The foundation, I really don't like that there's only 4 shades of this. All of them work for me. What does that say? I mean, they could have at least looked like they were trying, right? But the foundation does hold up for probably a good solid 4 hours. It doesn't start looking awful on me, but I notice when I use a makeup wipe at the end of the night, it kind of fades to nothing. I found nothing wrong with either of these 2 powders. This one here I rather like and I think performs as good as my Too Faced Primed and Poreless. I don't know, I mean, maybe if I had no other powders, I might buy this, but I've got a ton of powders, so I might use it the same way I use my Rimmel Stay Matte, and that is to go over my eyes. This concealer, this camouflage concealer, I don't think it does a bad job, but I don't know if I would rebuy this though, guys. I quite like the bronzer. If you are looking for something that is relatively light, I think that this may work for you. You could also use it as eyeshadow. I think that this is a really good product. I probably wouldn't buy it again once it's over with, though, because I have other bronzers I like better. I don't think there's anything wrong with these blushes at all. They have held up on me all day long, so I don't have a problem with these. And I will use them. I highly recommend this highlighter, especially for us mature gals. Speaking as a mature woman, I think most of us are looking for a highlight that gives us a luminous look, but doesn't look like we're highlighted. So I think that this does a really good job, and it just doesn't cost very much at all. I do like their eyeliners. I would, if I want to pick up fun colors and I don't want to pay what I pay for my other eyeliners, then I would certainly step into an Essence eyeliner. I think that it gave a nice pop of blue color here, and I really like this eyeliner. I do like this product an awful lot, but I need a different shade in it. I would recommend the Make Me Brow over Give Me Brow. The lipstick I really like. It has a fruity smell to it. It's pleasant. It's not overwhelming. I think it lasts a pretty good long time on my mouth. And of course it's not bite. So, you know, I'm sure got things in it that aren't safe to ingest, but it doesn't give a bad taste if you lick your lips. As you saw, I did not use any eyeshadows, but I did just use this one little blending brush. If you're on a budget or you just need to pick up something to use while you're out of town or whatever, you saw I did my whole eye look with this brush, so I don't think that it's a bad little synthetic brush. Know that I love mascara, so yes, I give a stamp of approval to this mascara. All right, that wraps up the Essence One brand. I wish I could have done eyeshadow for you, but you can go blame Shauna for that. No, I'm sure the eyeshadows match the rest of the product line, so you just let me know below if I'm wrong. I would have no way of knowing. All right, thank you for being the best part of the Fritzy family. And if you're not part of the Fritzy family yet, what are you waiting for? Just hit that red subscribe button below and you will be. Guys, I hope you're having a blessed day, but if you're not, go be a blessing to somebody else. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye, and I'm out.
My warm fuzzy robe. You guys can't see that, can you? Want to see what's underneath? Oh, it's just my shell. It's black. I don't want to get makeup all over it. I'd rather get it on something white. Really? I is internet famous. That's right. The internet called me up and said you is famous now, so we're gonna send you this bag. No, Michelle, my friend Michelle, she sent me this with some other stuff at Christmas. She's so generous. Squeezy, 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 squeezy. It is so squishy you can't help but behave like you're free. You look scary. So scary. Cancel, cancel. Get it out of there. There we go. Where is that glitter coming from? I know, I used this brush to put glitter on, idiot. Rarely have we seen an airliner with a line like that, and what? What was that just regurgitated out of your mouth? This is called Matt. Matt. John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. That's my name too. Whenever we go out, the people always shout singing John Jacob Jingleheimer. Matt. I don't know why I thought of that. Ah, I dropped it. I dropped it from my thumbnail. Here, pose. Strike a pose. Strike a pose. It feels like a horse bit.